G'day folks, and welcome back to Lord of the Rings Online. After our last misadventure in the Old Forest, where we got lost but did manage to see the Master of the Forest, Tom Bombadil, I'm finally going to continue my book quest. I don't know why my character is yawning. So we'll continue down along this road here and head towards Buckland. Oh, he's really struggling, isn't he? I wonder if it's because it's night time. How strange. Oh dear. I hope that's not a sign of things to come. But we will continue our way along the road here. We've finished up questing in Adzo's camp. We've explored Old Forest. We actually did a little bit of exploring around the Barrow-Downs north as well. But didn't do any questing there. But we'll head down towards the Brandywine River, where we need to speak to Langland, a ranger that Strider told us to go and speak to. So let's head off, and if we come across any ore along the way, as always, I'll probably get distracted and start mining it. But we've got a bit of a collection of barrow ore going at the moment, which means we should be able to level up some of our skills next time we come across a forge. But for everyone that's been watching and liking my videos and commenting, thank you very, very much. If you watch this and you enjoy the content, please make sure to like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get into it. We'll head along here. I got a little bit starstruck, I'll be honest, when I saw Tom Bombadil in the last episode. He literally had no quests for me, and there was no dialogue other than just the stuff that he blurted about as I was wandering around him. But just coming across his house and then seeing him prance around was enough to make me get a little bit giddy. I got chills when I was wandering around his home, I won't lie. But we're coming down to the Brandywine now, which is the border of Freeland and the Shire. And we'll see what Mr. Langland has to say. I did get this when I got to level 19 too, Destination Lonelands, but I don't know where. Lonelands. Oh, there, Lonelands. Oh, okay. The Forsaken Inn, Minas Ariel. It's a different looking place, isn't it? Troll Shores. Oh, so that takes me towards... Troll Shores actually takes me towards Rivendell. That'd be the next place to see, the camp of stone trolls that were met in The Hobbit and then later found in The Lord of the Rings. Now entering Buckland. I tell you what, there is a good population of people on this server especially. This is one of the new 64-bit servers. But there was a quest back there. But even if there was nobody playing, just the sense of exploration and the storytelling in the quests, like it's enough to play this game single player. I don't actually know if I'll be stuck for certain content because of, I don't know what you would call them in this game, but dungeons and stuff where it's the group specific content. But we'll see. I think I already went past. I did. The quest was the person that I was supposed to see, but I got the ore anyway. Okay, so he must be up here somewhere. Here we go. By the fire. Langland. Just chilling by the fire, or is he injured? Like all the other rangers I've come across so far. I'm the bane of rangers at this
Greetings.
point. Aragorn has sent aid. Nazgul, 4 more are in Buckland. They rode swiftly to the east upon black steeds. I was foolish enough to stand in their way, and they ran me down. I will heal in time, but the riders have left a threat in their wake that must be dealt with. I must ask for your help.
Stay a moment.
In the Black Rider's wake, Creebane have taken roost. They are not the common strain from Dunland, but a breed I have not seen before. Likely these foul creatures keep watch on Buckland and the Shire, or at the very least me, since they have taken to staring at me in the night. While the Creebane may see nothing of interest, the fact that the enemy has eyes here is dangerous. If we were to blind these eyes, the enemy would not be sure in directing its efforts. If you would, dispose of the Creebane that roosts to the southwest just beyond my camp. Even killing one Creebane will go in a long way towards blinding the enemy. Okay, so we've got to go blind the enemy's spies. There's one right there. There's a bit of ore up here too. Well, this should be one. Oh, I haven't found a mailbox yet to check that. Come on, kill a bear cub. I haven't seen any gold yet, which will be obviously gold. Or rich iron. Obviously that's the next level up of my mining ability, but it's probably a bit beyond the level that I'm at the moment. We'll head this way. Wish I could make this map a bit smaller. I haven't looked much into add-ons or anything like that yet, but I'm assuming you can do something to make it a little bit easier. But I do like to experience a game. Can I jump down here? The way it was intended initially. These aren't overly difficult. There we go. Defeated those. Let's head back and let Langland know. Oh, some more iron. As exciting as it was being in Old Forest, I have to say that it is quite nice to be out with this kind of music in the nicer parts of Middle-earth.
What can I do for you?
Good, you have slain those foul birds. The enemy will not be nearly as sure in their efforts now. However, I still have need of your aid. I must ask you do something in Buckland, as it was their horn call that alerted me to the presence of the Nazgul.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Okay. You say that Underhill is with Aragorn. I know of no Underhills. I was sent to watch over a hobbit named Baggins. I must assume that is whom Aragorn spoke of, that he is safe in welcome news, for my fears are somewhat allayed. It was late in the night when I heard the horn call of Buckland. Running to the road, I saw the Nazgul leaving Buckland at a gallop. Tried to stop them, but they ran me down. I feared they had already found Baggins. The four riders passed eastward towards Breland, but we may discover what they learned. If anything, at Baggins's home in Crick Hollow. It is a cottage surrounded by a high hedge, almost directly southeast of the Buckland Gate. If you learn anything there, return to me. What news you can bring me may determine the movements of the Nazgul. So for anyone that's only seen the movies and not read the books, the reason why he's talking about Frodo's home in Buckland is because when Frodo flees the Shire, he actually sold Bag End. Yeah, so he sold that home in an effort to try and hide his tracks and to make up a story that the reason why he was leaving the Shire was because he bought a house in Buckland. And he got to that house, but then left through Old Forest. And that's when he came across Tom Bombadil. This is Hobbit territory, this though. Oh, Elia Lily Pond. Celadine Brandybuck. Or Kelladine Brandybuck, I think her name is. She's the one I helped at the start. Let's go back and... Was that the ferry? There's the dockmaster. Where are we? Shire, Brandybuck River. So where's it going to take me? Can it take me up here? Can it? So there's boat travel. What a beautiful part of the world, though. There's a mailbox. We can get the mail. Fernie is not done yet. From Sayordan to Asgalad, Fernie is not done yet. I am Sayordan, and my lord Strider asked me to watch your progress in these lands. Your efforts to thwart these brigands may appear to be at an end. I fear it is not. If you would visit me at my lodge, perhaps we can discuss in depth the depths to which Bill Fernie has sunk. Oh dear. So Bill Fernie was actually in Bree. And he was the one that sort of sold out the hobbits to the Nazgul, I think. And they eventually bought his horse. And that was the pony that Sam and that took. And that's why it's named Bill. Map to Ceredine's Lodge. Okay, detached item. Where did I have to meet Bingo Boffin? Ask that you please come just north of the town hall in Michael Delving. Oh, so that's still a ways over here. Okay. If you choose to find a hearth and home, you will find a little something for your walls. 1 month, 1 week. Oh, well, I've only got 2 weeks left for that one. Okay. Asgalad, I write to you on behalf of my Captain Strider. I am tasked with watching the events here in Breland and have learned that you have done much to assist the folk here. Your recent efforts in Breland came to my notice when I learned you aided a hobbit with a problem with brigands. Your efforts against the brigands are admirable, and though you may have thought they were at an end, I regrettably inform you that they are not yet finished. Bill Fernie, a citizen of Bree, in his own self-interest endangers the lives of all citizens in this land with his actions. If you are willing, make the journey north along Greenway to my cabin. You'll find it east of Thornley's farm between Bree and the borders of North Downs. Oh, I could probably do that at some point. Are we getting close? We must be getting close to... This must be his house here. Oops. Cricollo. Fredegar Bolger. You were the one that remained behind. Oh dear. This does not look good. And there's the gate into Old Forest, I'm assuming. Quite the home he had, though. Fredegar, what happened here?
Goodness!
What? Who? I don't have it. Oh, wait, you aren't one of those black riders. I must tell you that I haven't been so frightened in my life. Did they learn anything from me? Well, those riders came bustling into the house, but I had already slipped out the back way. Not a thing did they get from me. When the sheriffs came, they made me tell them about Frodo and the others going off into the old forest, but I didn't say anything about the enemy's ring. Oh dear, I mean, what is it? It sounds like crows. I know, more are coming. You didn't get all of them, though. Some flew off into the old forest. I hope they don't come back. Am I going to have to go back into Old Forest? Talk to Langland. So he didn't say anything about the ring, which I don't think our character actually knew about at this point. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Oh, wow. I know they had, like, obviously good subject matter to work from. But man, they've done well creating the map in this game. What have we got here? Oh, here's a forge. I have so much.
What do you need?
Tier 3. Yeah, that's not for level 25. I have so much of this stuff though that I'm not gonna it's good to know there's a forge here, but I'm not gonna do that on camera. I'll have to do that off camera, I think. Piggies. Entering the Shire. Let's go back over. Oh, there's a milestone. There is, though. Did I get the stable master, which I think is the quick travel person? I'll get that before I start to exit Buckland. Must be over here somewhere. Here we go.
How do you do?
Done. Well, you've got some quests there. Hobbits have a habit of really asking a lot in terms of their quests, though. I feel like my money is building exponentially at this point, too. I noticed I now have 2 gold. Oh, the dwarf. Let's continue over this way. That seemed like a faster horse than mine. There's some ore, and we'll go up. There's 2 lots of ore there. We'll go up and speak to Sarah Langland again.
What do you need?
The enemy's ring. It is no wonder Aragorn was so secretive as to why the enemy was seeking Baggins. If the Creebane heard Fredegar's words, the enemy will know for certain that the ring is no longer in the Shire, and all will be lost. Finding those birds in the old forest will not be a simple task. I would ask that you return to Aragorn in Bree and seek his counsel on how to find these foul birds. Okay. So, I would like to go into Breeland though. Into the Shire. So I need to talk to Strider, but let's travel into the Shire. We might go have a look at Bag End, if we can see it, and then we'll go into Michael Delving and do that. Meet that person that sent me the letter. Because I've only got that letter for a couple more days. Loot that now. There's that noise again. I feel like that must be something to do with those people when they... one of their abilities. That's Thornley's worksite. Over the Brandywine Bridge, into the Shire. I find it funny that, oh, there's a little fair or something going on there.
What do you need?
I find it interesting that there was men of Middle Earth that knew nothing of hobbits, and yet hobbits have such a huge area. Beautiful night. Green Hill Country. Let's look at that. So I could just travel around and just look at all the places. There doesn't look to be many enemies. Oh, hang on, there's an enemy. What's that? A wolf. Be interesting to see what level they are, actually. I don't know if this is level 11. Yeah, so this must be a starting, or somewhat a starting area. I think the hobbits leave. They don't do Breeland. I think the hobbits start in the Shire. Oh, nearly entering Hobbiton Bywater. Frogmorton. Look at the smoke coming up from the chimneys. Nosy hobbit. As the moon comes over the hill. Forge. Let's sell that stuff.
Did you need something?
Blackened ear, wet skin. Silver ingot, sapphire shard, opal. Is that all? Wet fur, blunt beak. Wet fur. There we go. Drogo Boffin, Glory Hornblower. The Green Dragon. Let's continue up to Hobbiton. It's a bit sad that I didn't actually do any questing around here, and it's probably not worth me doing much questing given my level now. Did you hear? Farmer Sanson over near Little Delving hurt his foot and he'll be laid up for weeks.
Good day.
What is this? Oh. Oh, collect dirty ears. Okay, so that... I did see I could hand those trophies in. Maybe I should have kept them. Where is Bag End? What is these fireworks? The party tree. Cellar door. Is this where it is? Up at this hill? What's that? Campsite. Back end. This is it. Just hit my head on the way in. Here it is. They finally got it. The Sackville Baggins. Look how amazing this little house is too. Sorry to intrude. But can I go in and have a look?
Hi there, give me a moment.
Can I go in? I can. I'm just going to go into their house. Oh, this is Bag End. I feel like it's bigger than I imagined. Got the dragon picture. Oh, and there's his map. This is where the dwarfs probably ate their dinner. It's the kitchen where he prepared it. I can't go down that end. They're still moving in. Crazy. This is where he looked down onto the party on his 11th birthday. Okay, so. Got to have that on. I need to go north of Michael Delving. Thank you for your hospitality. Morning in the Shire. Imagine the smell of... I imagine it would smell like a bakery. Bacon and eggs cooking. You can see why they picked this area to live in though, can't you? Alright, let's go down here. We'll go past Waymeet. Oops. That'd be another thing that'd be good, but I guess it would... Who are you? Oh, you're a champion. Okay, down up here, and then we gotta go right. This game is absolutely massive, though. Like, just the time it takes me to move around between these small areas. If this is copper, it is copper. Like, just traveling along here, which is in one area, is like a hike. One piece of copper, so probably not worth me mining. So north of Michael Delving, I need to find the letterbox and recheck those directions. Brookland. Level 7 wolf. I won't worry with the copper. Waymeet. Let's continue through to Michael Delving. They like their farming, the hobbits, don't they? Bard of Michael Delving. Oh, there's an auctioneer here. So this must be like Bree's version. This must be the Shire's version of the Bree. Michael Delving. Where's a mailbox though? Can I put a mailbox? There we go. And there's one up here. There's a mailbox. Bingo Boffin. Well, mate, I hope this missive is not intruding upon anything important, and if by unhappy chance it is, then I'm sure you will disregard it and take no offence, but it is my very sincere hope that it does not intrude and instead is met with some degree of interest and curiosity in the matter I propose, for you see, I have a need of some help with a small matter, and, well, I say a small matter, but I do not know how long it might take, could end up being quite a big matter. Things go, but we will not know until it is quite underway, will we? If you're interested in learning more, I ask that you please seek me out at my comfortable hobbit hole just north of the town hole in Michael Delving, being the principal town of the Shire. Where's the town hall? Diary. Cloak of Kingship. Bingo Boffin, there you are. Down here somewhere. Bingo Boffin. Bingo, me lad. What have you got for me?
A pleasant day to you, friend.
A pleasant day to you, friend. If you have a moment or two to spare, do you think I might trouble you for a spell? My name is Bingo, of the Delving Field Boffins, and it is so rare for me to see new folk on the path that runs by my hole. It is a pleasure to meet you. I have been feeling a mite lonely these days, you see, and could use a festive occasion on the horizon to put a spring in my step and to occupy my thoughts. Perhaps a dinner party would do the trick. Yes, that sounds capital. I'll invite my neighbours and you as well, of course. Could you run down to Michael Delving Market and assess some of the produce on display? Tell me what foods look particularly delicious and that may give me a spark of inspiration for a course or three to serve at my party. The market is to the south of my hobbit hole. It's a level 8 quest. Let's do it anyway. Call to adventure. Let's do some quests for this Bingo Boffin character. He did, after all, send me my first ever mail. The Bird and Baby Inn. Look at that person's shield. There's the market up here. Just right on someone's roof. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Potatoes would be very fine, boiled, mashed, or stewed. Greens on display look most tasty. Pie. The pie smells wonderful, but it belongs to Hugo. Okay, return to Bingo Boff. What a wonderful place to be. I'd love to start a Hobbit character, actually. What is that? A Forged Master? What's a Forged Master?
Good day.
Legendary items, Forge Master. You have used a Forge Master for the first time, and there are sure to be many more visits in the future. Forge Masters can reforge your legendary items for you as you increase. Oh, okay. I don't have a legendary item, unfortunately. Back to Bingo Boffin.
Did any of the food capture your fancy?
Well, did any of the food capture your fancy? Bingo listens to your report that everything looked delicious. That is both a wonderful thing and a pity because it makes it very difficult to decide what to serve at my party. I need more than just an account of the ingredients, I suppose. I need a cookbook. There is a library in the Great Smiles at Tuckborough. Would you mind terribly, a quick trip to the library to check out a cookbook on my behalf? Perhaps leafing through such a book will give me a good idea of what to serve. Okay, travel to the library. Where is the library? Oh, it's quite a ways away. Okay, so we're going to be questing in the Shire for this episode, I think. Probably record for another 20 minutes or so, and we'll just have a look where this takes us. And then we'll continue our book quest in the next episode, I guess. Can't help but want to check out the Shire a little bit, though. As I just gallop my horse through people's front yards. Where's this? So I've got to go to Tuckborough. Could cut across and go through some of those. Is that one of the farms I need to visit for that feed? There's wolves in this farm. Let's continue to Tuckborough. We can cut through this forest. Wild Tusker. To Tuckborough. Here we go. Hobbits around offering quests that I've out-leveled, unfortunately. Great Smiles, is that where I'm going? Maybe this isn't where I'm supposed to be. Let's head out. Oh, it is. Interior quest location. Who do I have to talk to, though? You look like a cook.
Please, stay a moment.
No, join the Bounders. That's not what I'm after. Join the Bounders. Ghost of Old Took. No. Join the Bounders. Eldest Chapter. Where is... the book over here somewhere. Travel to the library in the Great Smiles in Tuckborough and speak to the librarian there. Thane Paladin Took. Oh. Here's the library.
Yes? Can I
Yeah.
help you find something in particular?
You tell Donna Mira that you're looking for a cookbook suitable for preparing fine meals for dinner parties, and her face lights up. Very good, very good. There is no day that cannot be brightened with a tasty meal shared by friends. Any of the fine cookbooks on this shelf behind me will suffice, I warrant. Check out one of the fine cookbooks behind Donna Mira Took. Okay. How do I do that? There we go. writes down your name on a piece of parchment. Bring the fine cookbook to Bingo outside his hobbit hole. Let's head back. I don't think I'm getting any experience for this. That being said, it's nice to wander around the Shire. It's easy to see why Frodo was a bit apprehensive about leaving. It is a beautiful part of Middle-earth, the Shire. Like, it's not as awe-inspiring to view as, say, like the mountains and stuff, but it's just so homely. Some horses. Oh, there's a wolf in that field. That person's horse is way faster than mine. I wonder how much longer it'll be before I can upgrade my horse again. Not that I want to replace you, Bilberry. It is nice traveling around a little bit at a slower pace sometimes, being able to explore the different areas.
This looks like just the thing. Wait, what's this?
Bingo takes the cookbook from you and begins to leaf through it when a folded parchment falls out from between the pages. The curious hobbit picks it up and unfolds it. What's this? Why, it's a map. Someone left a map in this cookbook, Asgalad. Barrow Downs, Weather Hills, Stone Trolls, Glade. Look at these little pictures, my friend. Do you think these are real places? Bah, I cannot let my mind wander to these places. I have a party to plan. Bring this map to the Matham House, Asgalad. I do not need it, and I do not want it. Okay. Bring the map to Keeper Brombard Foxtail at the Matham House. Where might that be? Okay, not too far. We can run there. Up here by the looks of it. Can I sneak up the back? The Matham Society.
Is there something I can do for you?
Hello there.
You have an unloved and unwanted object with no place else to go? Cannot bear to throw it away? Hand it over. I will make sure it joins our other Mathams and its type in my keeping. Rombard extends his hand to receive the map, but then something catches his eye and he pauses. Perhaps I spoke too hastily. It appears there is a claimant for this Matham after all, and he has run here at great speed to recover it. Was that guy that just came? Talk to Bingo on the road that climbs the hill to Matham House.
I changed my mind.
I do not want that map to gather dust inside the Matham House. I want to learn more about the places it depicts. I want to wander the weather hills, walking stick in hand, and I want to cross the last bridge and see what lies beyond. I want to see Rivendell. Are there really elves there? I will keep the map, Asgalad, and I will use it to design my adventure. Let us return to my hobbit hole and make some plans, my inspiring friend. Oh, another adventure-seeking hobbit. Let's go back to his hobbit hole. Oh, on the roof. You made it back before me, even with those little legs.
An adventure will be just the thing, but I will need your help.
It will take me some time to recover from that exercise. I have never run so quickly in all my days, Asgalad, and yet I am more excited than ever before. An adventure. It will be just the thing, but it will take some preparations. So be sure I will need your help to get ready for this journey. Look for Bert Bartleby near Michael Delving's stables to exchange bingo badges for rewards. Next week, training for the journey, recommended level 5.
I need to train for the adventure if I am to have success.
Oh, okay. The prepared or the unprepared. I can hardly wait to begin my journey, Asgalad. But I know there is much to be done before I depart. I need to train for the adventure if I am to have success on the road. I will need knowledge and supplies and physical strength and bingo shudders. There is one more thing I will need, but do not let us speak of that now. There is enough to do to get ready without beginning with that most perilous of tasks. But first, knowledge. You know old Gaffer Gamgee up Hobbiton Way was the gardener for Bilbo Baggins for many years, and it could be that he was privy to old Bilbo's secrets. He might have given the Gaffer some adventuring advice. Make your way to Bagshot Row in Hobbiton and see if the Gaffer has any advice for a hobbit starting out on a journey. Okay. So now I've got to go up to Hobbiton. Where did I collect? Near the stable master. Down here, there was something about spending those tokens. Let's have a look. Where's the stable master? Up here. There's the stable. Is he the stable master? Bingo badge buck. Okay.
Oh, I have many fine items on offer.
Empty hat rack. Tame of the brown rabbit. That'll summon a rabbit. Could buy that now. Tough Shire helm of might. Item level 20. That's great. Comfortable Shire cap of might. Pocket square of agility. Oh, get a hat rack. Tome of the brown rabbit. Someone's a rabbit to keep me company. There doesn't seem to be anything else to barter for. I've got enough to get the rabbit though. Do I get the rabbit? There's a hunter. Let's get that.
Good day.
I have information for you that may be of use.
Let's go. Gaffer Gamgee on Bagshot Row in Hobbiton. Let's make our way to Hobbiton. I feel like this is the start of another great Hobbit adventure. This is not the way I was supposed to be going. Let's go this way. Yeah. Oh! Oh lucky I'll break my leg and not the horse's leg. What is that? Oh, that's a thieving shrew. I wonder if they drop them. Oh, that's my shrew. I'm trying to attack my own shrew. Now, did I get anything? No. Deed bestowed. Sites of the Shire. Farms of the Shire. Well, let's get back on our horse. Okay, so that's how I get the rabbit. I still don't know how to get the other little companions. If I was to start a hobbit, I wonder what class I could be. Like, I'm pretty committed to this character at the moment. I'd like to play this character for as long as I can, but if I was to start an alt, what would be a good hobbit alt? I like the idea of an elven hunter, so maybe not a hunter. Although, in the books it does mention that hobbits are quite keen-eyed, so they're good with bows. What else? Maybe a lore master? Although I like the look of a man for a lore master because they remind me of Gandalf. But Gandalf technically isn't a man, is he? What is that? Tasks. Oh. Is this where we're going? The Grange? No, we're going up there, so I've got to get out. Can I jump that? Oh, good work, Bilberry. Gamgee. Training for the journey.
Is there something I can do for you?
What's that? You say Bingo Boffin wants to go on an adventure? Here I thought the Delvingfield Boffins were respectable sorts. The gaffer hems and haws for a moment. You tell young Bingo the only advice I have for hobbits thinking of leaving the Shire is this. Don't. Naught but trouble ever came of a journey. Mr. Bilbo was as well spoken as a hobbit you could hope to meet. But I'm afeard he mixed up with some downright odd folk abroad, poor fellow. I have no further advice for Mr. Boffin, but I do know that he be wanting for foodstuffs on his journey. If you run up the apple doors on the side of the hill and pick some of the fallen apples, I dare say his stomach will be satisfied, even if his head will not. Good day to you. Where's the apples? We can go up there, get the apples, and might end this episode in front of Bag End. Seems a fitting place to end an episode in the Shire. Oh, jump that fence. Go over. There we go. There's one apple there. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. Return to Gaffer Gamgee at Bagshot Road. Let's get our horse going. This is Bag End, I believe. The end of Bag End. Yes, it is. How do I just... there we go. Here at Bag End. Well, I'm still yawning at the end of this. I don't know what's going on with that, but maybe when I log out and log back in, that'll get sorted. But hopefully you don't feel that that's how this episode went. But it was exciting being in the Shire and having a look around, coming to Bilbo and Frodo's home. Although no longer, as these Sackville Baggins clearly have moved in. We'll continue some of these Hobbit quests in the next episode and then make our way back to Bree to meet with Strider again. But if you like the content, please make sure you like and subscribe. And let me know any tips or tricks you have in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for coming.